You've probably heard of Bitcoin. Maybe you've seen the logo or read headlines about its price soaring or crashing. But what exactly is Bitcoin, and why do so many people talk about it as if it's the future of money? At its core, Bitcoin is a revolutionary new kind of money, one that exists entirely in the digital world. Unlike the cash in your wallet or the coins in your pocket, you can't touch or hold a Bitcoin. It's not printed or minted by any government. Instead, Bitcoin lives online, powered by advanced technology and a global network of computers. It's a form of digital currency designed for the internet age, where transactions can happen instantly across borders and without the need for a middleman. No single person, company, or government controls Bitcoin. There's no central bank or authority that can print more of it or decide who gets to use it. Instead, it runs on open source software and anyone can participate in the network. This means Bitcoin isn't issued or managed by any government or bank. It's completely independent, which is a big part of what makes it so unique and appealing to many people around the world. Instead of relying on a central authority, Bitcoin is maintained by a vast network of computers called nodes spread across the globe. These computers work together to verify transactions and keep the system running smoothly, 24/7. This makes Bitcoin very different from traditional money, like dollars or euros. With Bitcoin, you don't need a bank account to send or receive money. All you need is an internet connection and a digital wallet. Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning no single person or organization has control over it. Decisions are made by the community, and the rules are enforced by code, not by people in power. This decentralization makes Bitcoin resistant to censorship and manipulation. No one can freeze your account, block your transactions, or change the rules without the agreement of the entire network. Another important feature of Bitcoin is its scarcity. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in existence. This fixed supply is hard-coded into the system, making Bitcoin more like digital gold than regular money. Because of this limited supply, many people believe Bitcoin can hold its value over time, even as governments print more and more traditional money. In a world where money is constantly changing, Bitcoin offers something truly new, a digital currency that's open, borderless, and built for the future. To truly understand Bitcoin, it helps to first understand the concept of money itself. Money is something we use every day, but have you ever stopped to wonder why certain things are used as money and what gives them their value? Throughout history, societies have experimented with many different forms of money, from seashells and salt to paper bills and digital numbers on a screen. But not everything can serve as good money. There are specific qualities that make something valuable and trustworthy as a medium of exchange. So what makes something valuable as money? Why do we trust a piece of paper, a shiny metal, or even a digital entry in a computer to represent our hard-earned wealth? The answer lies in a combination of properties that make money useful, reliable, and widely accepted. For centuries, gold was considered the ultimate form of money. But why did gold, out of all the elements and materials in the world, become so prized and widely used? One key reason is that gold is incredibly durable. Unlike food, which spoils, or iron, which rusts, gold doesn't break down, corrode, or rot over time. It can last for thousands of years, looking just as bright and shiny as the day it was mined. Gold is also portable. You can carry a significant amount of value in your pocket, making it easy to transport wealth across distances. This portability made gold especially useful for traders, travelers, and merchants throughout history. Another important quality is divisibility. Gold can be melted down and divided into smaller units without losing its value. This means you can use it for both large and small transactions, making it practical for everyday use. Gold is also easily verifiable. With simple tools or even by sight, people can test and confirm whether a coin is real gold or a fake. This verifiability builds trust because people know they're not being cheated. Finally, gold is relatively scarce. It's not something you can just create out of thin air, and it takes significant effort to mine and refine. This scarcity means that gold can't be easily inflated or devalued, helping it hold its worth over time. These qualities, durability, portability, divisibility, verifiability, and scarcity, made gold an excellent form of money for thousands of years. It was trusted across cultures and continents, and it became the foundation for trade and economic growth. People believed that gold would hold its value, not just for a day or a year, but for generations. This trust allowed gold to serve as a reliable store of value and a common medium of exchange. Because of these unique properties, gold could be used to buy goods and services, pay debts, and save for the future. Understanding why gold works so well as money helps us see what qualities are important in any form of money, including new digital forms like Bitcoin. Over time, we moved away from gold. We started using paper money. Paper money is not valuable on its own. It represents a promise from a government. The government says the paper money is worth something. This system is called fiat money. Fiat money relies on trust. We trust that the government will keep its promise. However, governments can print more money. When they print too much, it causes inflation. Inflation means prices go up. Your money buys less. Inflation erodes the value of your savings. This is a major problem with fiat money. In 2008, a global financial crisis struck. Banks failed, governments printed massive amounts of money, trust in the financial system plummeted. It was during this time that Bitcoin was born. A person or group using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto published a white paper. This white paper described a new digital currency. This currency would be decentralized and secure. It would be free from government control. On the 3rd of January 2009, the first block of the Bitcoin blockchain was mined. This is called the Genesis block. This marked the beginning of Bitcoin. Bitcoin operates on a revolutionary technology known as blockchain. This technology is the backbone of the entire Bitcoin network, enabling it to function without a central authority or middleman. Instead of relying on banks or governments, Bitcoin uses blockchain to keep everything transparent and secure. But what exactly is a blockchain and why is it so important? Imagine a blockchain as a digital ledger, similar to a record book, but instead of being kept in one place, it exists on thousands of computers all over the world. Every time someone sends or receives Bitcoin, that transaction is written into this ledger. The ledger is not just a simple list, it's a secure chronological chain of blocks, each containing a group of transactions. This ledger records every single Bitcoin transaction ever made, from the very first one to the most recent. Anyone can look up the history of any Bitcoin, making the system open and transparent. And this means that you can verify transactions yourself without needing to trust a third party. The blockchain ledger is shared across a vast network of computers called nodes. Each node has a copy of the entire blockchain, and they constantly communicate to stay in sync. This decentralized approach ensures that no single person or organization controls Bitcoin, and everyone on the network can see the transactions as they happen. When you send Bitcoin to someone, your transaction is broadcast to the entire network. It's like announcing your transaction to a huge group of people so everyone knows what's happening. This broadcast is the first step in making sure your transaction is legitimate and secure. Before your transaction is added to the blockchain, it needs to be verified. This is where miners come in. Miners are special participants in the network who use their computers to check that transactions are valid and follow the rules of Bitcoin. They group transactions together and compete to add them to the blockchain. Mining is the process that keeps the Bitcoin network secure and running smoothly. Miners use their computing power to solve complex mathematical puzzles. This process is called proof of work, and it makes it extremely difficult for anyone to cheat or alter the blockchain. To solve these puzzles, miners use powerful computers that run day and night. When a miner successfully solves a puzzle, they get to add a new block of transactions to the blockchain. As a reward for their work, miners receive newly created bitcoins and transaction fees. This is how new bitcoins enter circulation. One of the most important features of Bitcoin is its scarcity. There will only ever be 21 million bitcoins in existence. This limited supply is built into the system and cannot be changed, no matter what. This hard limit is written directly into the Bitcoin code. It's enforced by every computer on the network, making it impossible to create more bitcoins than intended. This scarcity is a key reason why many people see Bitcoin as a valuable asset. Because there is a fixed supply, Bitcoin is often compared to gold. Just like gold, Bitcoin's scarcity and difficulty to produce make it valuable. This unique combination of technology, transparency, and scarcity is what sets Bitcoin apart from traditional money and makes it so revolutionary. Bitcoin is often called digital gold. Like gold, it's scarce and durable. But Bitcoin actually has some advantages over gold. It's way easier to store and transport. You can send Bitcoin anywhere in the world quickly and honestly pretty cheaply. This really makes Bitcoin a powerful tool for global commerce. Bitcoin is also becoming a popular investment. As more people invest, its price has increased significantly over time. However, it's important to remember that Bitcoin is volatile. Its price can fluctuate, sometimes a lot. So yeah, it's important to invest responsibly. Bitcoin has come a long way since its inception. Back in 2010, someone made the first real-world purchase with Bitcoin, 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. This event is now celebrated as Bitcoin Pizza Day. Over the years, Bitcoin has seen significant price increases. It's gained attention from investors, businesses, and even governments. In 2021, El Salvador became the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. That means Bitcoin can be used to pay for goods and services alongside the US dollar in El Salvador. Bitcoin matters for several reasons. It gives you financial freedom. You're not relying on banks or governments to manage your money. Bitcoin transactions are secure and irreversible. They're protected by cryptography, which makes Bitcoin a safe way to send and receive money. Plus, Bitcoin can be used globally. It transcends borders and empowers people in countries with weak currencies or limited financial infrastructure. It provides access to a global financial system. Bitcoin is more than just a technology, it's a movement. It's a global community of people who believe in the power of decentralized money. Bitcoin is still in its early stages, but it really has the potential to revolutionize the way we think about and use money. Take the time to learn more about Bitcoin. It might seem complex at first, but there are plenty of resources out there to help you understand. The future of money is here. Will you be a part of it? This is Block to Basics, and you are officially one block deeper. Hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone starting their crypto journey. See you in the next episode.